Okay. So these problems say to use the sum or difference identity to find an exact value. So the tangent of 15 degrees. So I'm looking at the sum or difference of some two angles that when added or subtracted give me 15 degrees. And they have to be known angles.
45 and 30.
45 and 30. Now, oftentimes there will be other angles that also work. That is fine. But I try to use the easiest ones, like 45 and 30. So I'm going to treat this as the tangent of 45 degrees minus 30 degrees. Where did these lines come from? That was weird. So the formula for that is tangent of 45 minus tangent of 30, so same sign on top, divided by 1 plus tangent of 45, tangent of 30. So then you need your best friend in math,
My new friend.
the unit circle.
Oh.
No, not the teacher.
Well, I mean,
right now, yes, the teacher, sure, but what is the tangent of 45 degrees?
yeah, give me a second.
I have so many.
Found it.
I need to find the one that's correct.
Also, you have to.
Okay.
Okay, tangent of 45 is 1.
1 minus tangent of 30. Root 3 over 3. All over. 1 plus tangent of 45 is 1 times root 3 over 3. So I need a common denominator. So I'm multiplying the 1 by 3 over 3. So it's going to be 3. Oh my goodness. 3 minus root 3 over 3 all over 3 plus root 3 over 3. Now what?
Wait, what did we do?
I just multiplied the 1s by 3 over 3 so that I would have a common denominator. So all I did was that. So now what? I'm dividing by a fraction, so I should.
Multiplying by the reciprocal.
So I'm going to bring this back over here because it's going to be long. So 3 minus the square root of 3 over 3 times 3 over 3 plus the square root of 3. 3's cancel. So I have 3 minus the square root of 3 over 3 plus the square root of 3. Am I done?
No.
What's wrong with it?
There's a square root.
So how do I get rid of it?
You gotta multiply it out.
Multiply by 3 minus the square root of 3. So on top, what does that give me?
That's gonna give you 9 minus 2.
I think it's that. Because it would be 3 times 3 is 9. Negative root 3 times 3 would be negative 3 root 3. And then 3 times negative root 3 is, so that, yeah, okay, so that's negative 6 root 3. And then negative square root of 3 times negative square root of 3 is positive 3. Then on the bottom, I have what?
Bottom, you have 9
minus.
No,
So I have 6 minus 6 square root of 3 over 6. I can take a 6 out of everything. So I have 6 times 1 minus square root of 3 over 6. 6's cancel. So you have 1 minus the square root of 3.
Where'd you get the 6 from on top?
9 minus, well, 9, wait, yeah.
Yeah, it's not 9 plus
Yes.
last time we got cookies.
Forever.
A while. Algebra 2 already earned their cookies.
Really?
I haven't brought them yet, but they already earned them.
It's just.
They just earned it on like Friday, so.
Oh, okay.
And you got $1 and or snack.
I have a snack in my locker.
No,
Oh, it's
no.
outside my locker. It's like vanilla cookies in the Walmart bag.
And or never.
Okay, so the thing inside the parentheses, the 2 inside the parentheses is what was the 12?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess so, probably.
Okay, because
I
you
wouldn't
crossed
be
out the 6.
surprised.
Okay.
Yes, because I just factored out a 6.
Well, that was something.
That's enough
No, no,
calculations
no,
for me.
I know, I'm not gonna
You're welcome.
All right, number 4. Cosine of 75 degrees.
45 and 30.
Yeah.
45 and 30. Cosine 45 plus 30. So this is going to be cosine 45, cosine 30, opposite side minus sine 45, sine 30. Cosine of 45 is
Root 2 over 2.
root 2 over 2. Cosine 30,
Root 3 over 2.
root 3 over 2, minus sine of 45,
Root 2 over 2.
root 2 over 2, sine of 30.
How?
So then I have root 6 over 4 minus root 2 over 4, which we write as the 1 root 6 minus root 2 over 4. Cosine and sine are a lot nicer than tangent.
Yeah.
Light bulb moment.
Maybe it'll be better in college.
No, I really don't think so.
Guys, I'm just trying to pretend my way up there.
Yeah,
Fake it till you
gotta,
make it.
yeah. I don't know if that's gonna be.
All right, sine of 7 pi over 12.
Change it to
You should
degrees.
convert that
That sounds
Yeah.
disgusting.
Because it sounds pretty awful as it is.
Possible to do, like,
Yeah. You just have to figure out a common denominator and
No, I think I'm
convert it,
that's
and
just, you know.
it's a lot more work
I think
when you can just convert it.
I'm
So
actually
let's
okay.
multiply that by what is it?
I'm actually
Somebody's gonna have to multiply that. I know it's like 15 times 7 is what it ends up being, but
So is a
Why I could take 12 out of 180, but I couldn't multiply 15 times 7. We'll never know, but.
It's okay. I can.
All right, so we're now treating this as the sine of 105 degrees. So, I just need to find two angles that add up to 105.
Well, that would totally be
I'm getting a fork because Hope was scared to get it herself.
60 and
Okay.
45.
So sine of 60 plus 45. So sine is the same sign. So this is going to be sine of 60 cosine of 45 plus cosine of 60 sine of 45. So sine of 60 is
Is root 3 over 2.
root 3 over 2. Cosine of 45
Is root 2 over 2.
root 2 over 2 plus cosine of 60
1/2.
1/2 times sine of 45 root 2 over 2. So this is root 6 plus root 2 over 4. I don't want to write it as two separate steps, so.
See?
Which is completely fine. You don't have to write it as two separate steps. I kind of just did in the previous one to show you what was happening.
Yeah.
Make sure I didn't lose anybody, but. Simple enough.
Yeah.
If you know the formulas and you know how to add and subtract, you should be fine.
I don't know how to do that.
Honestly, that's the hardest part.
I think
of
next
math.
week I'm going to leave some speed drills for y'all to do.
Not speed drills.
I'm
No, I
like,
remember those
PTSD
from
that.
elementary school.
My very first F was on a speed drill. Yeah.
I think my first step was on a vocab thing.
It was in 3rd grade.
I don't remember that.
All right. So now we're going to do the reverse.
Reverse?
We're gonna like start with the answer or something.
Well, no, we're going to start with this
Oh,
and
that's
work
fine.
back this way.
Oh,
Okay.
No, yeah, we're not going to start here and be like, all right, take a guess.
Take a guess. What do
Wild
you
guess.
think
How'd you
there?
get there? Not that you couldn't, but.
But I mean, like
No,
that's
it's
gonna
okay. I just
that's
don't think
like
you want
the
to.
answer for half of them.
That's like the
because
answer for like all of them.
It's
so.
either minus or
If your answers don't look like this for sine and
It's
cosine
wrong.
in general, or something along these lines for tangent, do it again.
Yeah.
And if you still get the same answer, then you might be right. But usually they look like this. All right, so this is just the opposite. So we start with something like cosine of 94 degrees, cosine of 18 degrees, plus sine of 94 degrees, sine of 18 degrees. So which function is this going to lead me to?
Okay, so well, this is obviously
The
cosine
Okay.
cosine.
of
Of
94
94
minus
minus
18.
So this is the formula for cosine. If it's plus, then that means it's minus inside. So 94 minus 18, which is 76. beautiful.
I did.
That would be
Yeah, sometimes I'll have to calculate.
Yeah. I see it and I'm like,
Like on the chemistry multiple choice, I just did it on my calculator and I didn't write anything down.
14, sine of pi over 3, cosine of pi over 7, minus sine of pi over 7, cosine of pi
Okay.
over 3. And do not convert it. Do not tell me to convert it.
I guess I'm converting.
Yeah, I guess
I was
we're
literally
not.
gonna say that.
Okay.
What formula is this?
Sine
Sine of what?
Sine
of pi over 3.
minus pi over 7.
Yeah.
Now, I have fractions. How do I add or subtract them?
Oh my goodness.
Common denominator.
Denominator.
So,
That's so comfy.
sine of, multiply this one by 7 over 7. So 7 pi over 21 minus, multiply this one by 3 over 3. 3 pi over 21, which is the sine of 4 pi over 21.
And just leave it like that.
Yes. So when you're working in this direction, do not convert. The other direction you can convert. Because you should be able to find a common denominator and add or subtract.
Hope so.
I really hope.
If you can't, I'm a little concerned. All right, let's
It's like,
do
you're just
one more.
basing everything else, but can't add or subtract.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I don't know that.
All right, one more. 16 tangent of pi over 5 minus tangent of pi over 3 all over 1 plus tangent of pi over 5 times the tangent of pi over 3.
I kind of forgot we were doing reverse, so I was like, wait.
I hope we're in reverse, or this is gonna be scary.
Well, it's not really any different than...
Yeah, I was like, but
But still, I don't like it. Okay, so obviously it's tangent.
Right, obviously. Tangent.
Got it.
Uh-huh.
Of pi over pi minus pi over 3. But like on the denominator people. So tangent of 3 pi over 15 minus 5 pi over 15.
Which is...
Which is negative 2 pi over 15.
Beautiful. So if you know the formulas, you should be able to solve any problem I give you.
Should be.
Should be.
That's the
You
key.
would.
I'll even be so kind as to check your formulas for you. You have to memorize them, but I will check them. Alright, so your problems are 3, 5, 7. So you have 1 sine, 1 cosine, and 1 tangent. Then 13 and 15.